Very short video about Security Operations Center as a service. This is a service that we offer to our clients, and we have seen really good results in offering this service to protect some of the organizations that we do business with. So let's jump in. One of the very common misconception is that because your organization may be a small business, you are not going to be attacked, which actually is the opposite. Because you are you're part of a small business, what's going to happen is the attackers are going to try to get you more than they will try to get a bigger company. And the main reason why that's happening is because probably the level of investment that you have in information security is going to be way less than these other big firms that they may have, a higher level of investment, a higher level of knowledge. So if you're SMB, just be aware that we have seen a total increase in how these people will do the attack to your organization. Now, one thing important also with that is that when you get attacked, one of the other misconceptions is that how many days these systems will be these hackers will be in your system, and people say, oh, pretty much I will be able to discover them immediately, which actually the average is almost 207 days for someone to realize that you have a breach going on. And imagine the amount of information and the amount of intellectual property that you may lose in that time. So as these things are going to put your business at risk, and is going to create a lot of tension. And what we want to try to do is try to help you to reduce some of that risk. Now, there's going to be some compliant risks. For example, if you're at TextDot, if you do business with TextDot or any of the other organizations that requires you to have some level of protection, this is going to put you in a much better situation to defend that you're doing everything to protect their information that you're handling, but also your own information and your people's information that you handle in the systems. Sometimes people say, well, we can do this internally. Well, having a SOC 24/7 with professional security analysts is something that's very daunting. And that's where you will normally try to get someone from the outside with that expertise to help you, especially if you're an SMB. Normally what's going to happen is you may have visibility on these events, but you will not know what to do with them, how to triage them, how to realize when something can become an incident from a normal event. The last thing is, we all have situations where we may be in front of the computer 8 to 5, but then what happens if you have an attack at 9 p.m. or a lot of attacks happen during long weekends. You need someone to be watching for these type of threats that are going to impact your organization 24/7. Someone who's going to be ready to make a phone call for you guys to react quickly to stop this happening. Now, how we help you with this, how we help you with all these problems that we just described. We have a service that is called SOCaaS as a service. With that service, we try to help you with a lot of the different threats that are present in the environment right now. And there's pretty much 5 key components that we call it. One is the 24/7 monitoring that we just discussed. The second one is the advanced threat detection. The rapid incident response, the time that you spend before you respond to an incident is critical to reduce the damage. Being able to be compliant, this can be TextDot, but it can be any government agency that you're doing business with. And the last is the expertise on reporting. You need to have the right people in the room to be able to reduce the time that this may be happening to you. So when we talk about how to enhance your security posture from an organizational perspective, these 5 things that we just described are going to be critical, right? Being able to identify that quickly, being able to have the right people in the room to be able to help you out to reduce the exposure that you may have, but also being able to demonstrate that you are compliant with your contracts and maybe other obligations that you may have.